welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my fall TBR. I got dressed in an old man sweater and I did my makeup for fall and we are so fall ready. So we're going to be doing my fall TBR. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Alrighty, so this is going to be my TBR for October and November. I thought maybe combining my TBRs would be better. It would give me opportunity to make videos about different content than just TBRing and what I've read. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do like 2 months at a time or something. But for this season, it's going to be a 2-month TBR. So the first book I have on this TBR is a super old book that I got at a thrift book shop type thing, and it is Carrie by Stephen King. The story is about Carrie, a young girl who has how do you say it? Telekinesis. How do you say it? Telekinesis. She's a telepath. She can move things with her mind. So yes, she's a very unpopular girl and she's invited to prom by a popular boy and things go to shit. So that's Carrie for you. This is gonna be a good quick read. I think it's a rather small book. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a fairly easy book to read and it's gonna go super fast. So for October, that is my first pick, Carrie by Stephen King. Okay, the next book I have is very not spooky, but that's okay. I've said it before, I like to throw in a couple romances here and there to kind of cut through more intense books or books that have like more dark subject matters or like that are similar. The romance book I have for the month of October is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Cannot wait to read this. This has been literally sold out everywhere and I don't understand, and I can't wait to understand why it's been sold out everywhere. This is the first book in the Brown Sisters installment. So basically Chloe has, if I understood right, she has like a chronic illness and she almost dies, and then once that happens she kind of rebels against life and just goes like, F this, I'm gonna live life to the fullest and rebel. And she meets a man who's a little bit of a rebel himself and they hit it off and he helps her in her quest to become more rebel and have this like chaotic life. So I can't wait to get into this. This is about a dude with tattoos who is a little bit rebel. Yep. Say no more. Say no more. I am signed up. The next book on the October TBR pile is Dracula by Bram Stoker. Now this is a classic, obviously. This is the story of Jonathan, I think, yeah, Jonathan, who goes to Transylvania to meet Dracula and a bunch of weird-ish ensues. I'm a big fan of the movie. I've seen it once, and I really liked it, although it was terribly weird. So I'm thinking this book is gonna be good, but terribly weird. I can't wait. So that's Dracula by Bram Stoker. Okay, the next book I'm going to be talking about is A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. I started this the other day and so far I'm thoroughly enjoying it. This is about a girl named Felicity. I'll tell you what I know so far, what I've read, right? Her friend, maybe girlfriend, Alex, dies. And she's really sad about it. That's what I know so far. Now, the synopsis of this is that Felicity goes back to her boarding school and meets this new girl named Ellis, and I'm guessing that romance will ensue. There's witchcraft woven into this, and yes, 5 witches died in the house where they live. So there's gonna be some witchery. There's gonna be some witchery going on in this. Also, this cover, it's beautiful. This is perfect spooky season, and so far I've read like, I don't know, 30 pages, and it's very fall vibes. So I'm loving this. Next book is The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. This is middle grade, and I know this is super popular. It's about a girl named Luna who is sacrificed to the witch of the town. The town gives away a baby once a year to the witch as a sacrifice to keep peace with her for the year coming. And one year they sacrifice Luna, but you know, she's not sacrificed, and then the witch keeps her and she feeds the baby moonlight, filling the ordinary child with extraordinary magic. So Luna is going to be a little witchy. So that is The Girl Who Drank the Moon. All right, the next book I'm going to read, I am so excited about. I bought this on a whim. I saw it and then I was like, oh, that sounds so amazing, and I got it. And that is My Heart is a Chainsaw by, who are you? Stephen Graham Jones. Now, baby, this is about a girl named Jade. And Jade is super into freaking slashers from the 80s. And she dresses a little like edgy with the eyeliner. And she's all like, look at me, I'm into slashers, I'm so different. And she's in a town that's like, girl, I know you wrong. And so that's that. And then some weird shiz starts happening and she's like, that's the beginning of a slasher movie. And so she thoroughly believes that it's the beginning of a slasher. And so she trains a final girl to help her, and they try to figure out who the fuck is murdering people and what's going on. So, and no one believes her, and everyone thinks she's so weird. Well, Jade, I can't wait to hear what you have to say, baby. Ugh, I'm so excited about this book. And that is My Heart is a Chainsaw. Okay, the next book that I am halfway through, and it's one of the best things I've ever read in my life, and I'm audiobooking it as well, is Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Cosby. Now, originally, I was gonna wait until this came out as paperback because I'm a paperback bitch. I don't like hardcover, like at all, but I was so excited to read this. This came out in July and I just was shitting myself like wanting to read it so bad. And so I caved in and bought it. And let me tell you, I do not regret 1 second of this. This is about two boys, Derek and Isaiah, who are murdered, and their dads, Buddy Lee and Ike, are upset about it. And they think, like, they find the police really aren't doing anything effective to try and solve the case, try to solve what's going on and what happened to their sons. And so they take matters into their own hands. And let me tell you, shit goes down in this book, babes. It's very graphic. It's very violent. It's a book of revenge. So it's a lot, but oh my God. The writing in this is so good. If you don't really love super flowery writing, maybe you wouldn't like this because there's some metaphors in here that are like, okay. Except for that, like, everything is really good. So next up, I bought a book on a whim because this was a suggestion from Alexandra Rosalind Lexi. I don't know her personally. She didn't suggest this personally to me, but she suggested it in a bunch of her videos. Actually, she talked about this book a lot. So I bought it, and it's another middle grade. It is The Strangers by Margaret Peterson Haddix, and this is the cover of it. There's a second book. This is like a series, so there's a second book. I should have gotten both books actually, but that's okay. So this is about 3 siblings who on the news one morning find that there are 3 siblings who have the exact same names and birth dates as them that have gone missing. And so they're like, that's strange. And so they question their mom about it, and she leaves for a work trip. And so they're trying to figure out what is going on with all of that. So yeah, it's a simple premise. I can't wait to see how this goes. You know, she's thick, so I'm thinking there's gonna be a lot going on, and there's a second book, so I can't wait. I'm very excited to see. This sounds like it's gonna be a super cozy, like, not childish, but like a chilled out, cuter mystery type thing. It's not gonna be like a razor blade tears situation. Also, this reminds me kind of House of Hollow in the description of the book, so we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty excited about it. So that was The Strangers. Next book on this list is The One by John Mars. This sounds so good. This is basically a whole give me your DNA, I'll give you your soulmate type thing. So with just one swab of your cheek saliva, you can find your soulmate. And so that's great, right? But what if your soulmate is like a serial killer or like a rapist? That's basically what this book is. It's just gonna tell me what happens. I guess we'll be following 5 very different people have received the notification that they've been matched. They're about to meet their one true love, but happily ever after isn't guaranteed for everyone because even soulmates have secrets. So we shall know what happens. I'm very, very stoked about this one. I cannot wait to see what goes on in this because this premise sounds super, super cool. And I read a fan fiction that had this premise at some point, and the girl stopped writing the fan fiction, so I never knew what happened between Harry and that girl. So I can't wait to read this so that I feel a little bit better about, you know, losing all of that. So that is The One by John Mars. Next we have November 9th by Colleen Hoover. This is about 2 people, Fallon and Ben, who meet on November 9th, and then it's like this impossible love thing, and they come back to each other every year on November 9th. Life ensues. She moves away, he does whatever he does, and you know, they see each other once every year, and I can't wait. I enjoyed the other Colleen Hoover book I read, which was Ugly Love. And so I'm giving Colleen Hoover another shot here with November 9th. I will read this in November, obviously, and apparently there's not many fall things except the fact that this book is set in November, but that's enough for me. So yeah, I'm just realizing how many books I put on my TBR and how impossible it is for me to read all of these. Hey, spooky season just gets me in this like mood, right? And I think it gets a lot of people in like a mood. So I really want to read all the books, but I don't have time to read all the books. So I'm just gonna pretend like I do. All right, the before last book that I've got on this list is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Now this, I have not had a chance to read this yet. This is another one that's more of a romance, so we shall see. I'm probably gonna have like 1 romance or 2 in the 2 months that this TBR is, so there's one that's probably gonna go out the door, depending on my mood. I'm such a mood reader. So we shall see. I did put this on here anyways, just in case I decided to, you know, just to have variety, just to, you know, pick what I want. This is the story, if you've been living under a book rock, this is the story of Evelyn Hugo. She is a, I think she's an actress, and she's finally ready to tell the world her story. And I think this is a story about missed opportunities and missed love and all of that, and I'm guessing it's gonna talk about her freaking 7 husbands. So I can't wait to read this. This is, you know, the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So we shall see how it goes. I'm very excited. So we'll see. We'll see with this one. If I have time, if I want to, we'll see. And then the last book on here by the witch herself, Florence Welch, Practical Magic. Practical? Useless Magic. Girl. Useless Magic. This is a poetry and lyric book. I got this for my birthday and I've been waiting for the right time to read it, and I'm thinking that the fall time is gonna be a good time to read this beauty. This book is absolutely beautiful. This cover is like, it's tissue, like it's fabric. It's gorgeous, and the book is beautiful. I love poetry and I absolutely adore Florence Welch, so I can't wait. This, let me just try to show you. The quality of this book it's beautiful. Like, the quality is insane. Like, are you kidding me? It's so it's so beautiful. So this is more of a poetry, so this should go quickly. This is kind of like a display book. Like, it's so beautiful. That is Useless Magic by Florence Welch. Alright, you guys, so that is the end of this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really enjoyed making this. I enjoy talking about books so much. Books. Books, man. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're reading any of these books down below, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye, guys.